down, baby. Matthew says top 3 in the league right now based off experience and expectations, right? Top 3 as in the Titans receiver core I'm referring to. I'm guessing, Matthew, that is what you're referring to, I should say. Yeah, I mean, based off of expectations, right? Expectations alone by the names they have, Calvin Ridley, Treylon Burks, D-Hop, they should be a very, very good receiving core. Then you add in the depth of running back, what you added, Tony Pollard this offseason. Who is the other Titans starting running back? He's a second-year guy. What's his name? Let me look it up. I'm kind of curious of what his name was. Tajah Spears, right? The offense for the Tennessee Titans should be top 10, top 5 easily based off of paper. Now, I don't know much about the offensive line. I'll have to do some research on the offensive line to see how good they are, see how they're ranked sack-wise, picking up blitzes and like all that stuff. We do a lot of that on the Pigskin Pundits here on the After Hours footage. I break down film, and maybe Monday or Tuesday we'll break down some Tennessee Titans offensive line footage. I'll bring in my man Chris, and we can talk in some Titans. But the Titans should be top 10 offense. Receiver core easily top 5. I'd probably give him number 2, to be honest. Honestly, I love me some Tennessee Titans right now. I'm 2 hours away from Nashville. No, take that back. 3 hours away from Nashville. I'm probably going to go to 2, 3, 4, 5 Titan games this season. I think with this talk, we have to say who has the best QB as well fits the wideouts. So I don't know how much you guys have watched Will Levis in college. I got an opportunity to watch Will Levis at least, 9 games? Saw him in person versus Louisville a couple times. And Will Levis is a person much like Gardner Minshew. People like him. For whatever reason, people gravitate towards Will Levis. Now he is single now. He broke up with his TikTok dancing star girlfriend. Now, Will Levis is all focused about football. No more getting the punani from the filter face queen over there. He has to put up or shut up, right? If Will Levis wants to get him some ladies, he's better be throwing the ball to Calvin Ridley a hell of a lot of times. But I think Will Levis's big, strong arm, he can push the ball down the field very, very. I believe it was at the combine. He threw like 80 miles an hour, something crazy, right? He can push the ball down the field. Let Calvin Ridley run. Let D-Hop run. Let Treylon Brooks run underneath. I do like C.J. Stroud. I think C.J. Stroud's probably another up-and-coming great quarterback in the NFL. Top 5 easily, right? But Will Levis is, when we give our pre-rankings, quarterback rankings moving forward, I bet you Will Levis is probably a top 15, pushing top 10 quarterback. I love me some Will Levis. Casey Morgan's in the chat. What's up, Casey? Good morning. He says, Case Chiefs proved last year doesn't matter if you have 1 or 2 number 1 receivers. They took out most of the top teams in the playoffs with a team with nothing but 3 and number 2 receivers. So here's the difference between the Chiefs and the rest of the NFL. Yes, the Kansas City Chiefs did win the Super Bowl without, quote, a number 1 receiver. But the Kansas City Chiefs had the best defense I have seen in a very, very long time. Yes, they were better than the Ravens defense last season. Hell, they may have rivaled the 2000 Ravens defense. The Kansas City Chiefs had a great defense last season. Also helps when you have the best quarterback in the league in Patrick Mahomes right there. Yes, I know the light's kind of glaring on his face, but he is the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Even if Tom Brady was to come back and play for what he said, the Patriots, the Raiders, and was it 49 or something like that, he's still be better than Tom Brady. The Chiefs are kind of an outlier, right? Every team needs that go-to guy. That is why the Kansas City Chiefs, honestly, KC struggled the middle part of the season, was because they didn't have that number one guy. They didn't have that go-to receiver. Right? When it's nut crunch time, when it's 3rd and 10, who are you going to? Who are you going to eyeball? Now, I'm going to argue and say that's what makes him dangerous too, right? You don't know who they're going to, so you don't know who to double team. You double team a tight end. Like, that's stupid. But at the same time, you still need that big body receiver. You need a Calvin Ridley or a D-Hop or, hell, even an Odell Beckham Jr. I'm not a huge Odell Beckham Jr. fan by any stretch of the imagination, but you still need that name notoriety on your team saying, he is our guy. Rashid Rice for the Kansas City Chiefs was making his same saying, he's our guy. Now he might be on the longest yard team, the mean machine, but at the same time, he's still going to be our guy, right?